Baba alinieleza mimi personally ya kwamba anataka watu wake wa ODM kwa ujumla wakuwe kwenye hii serikali, na ya kwamba alikuwa anaenda kuendorse Rais William Ruto.
A man swears on the Quran claiming Raila Odinga wanted ODM to back William Ruto in 2027. Within 48 hours, Kisumu is in uproar. ODM leaders are in open warfare, and Ruto's allies are smiling from State House.
Siku hiyo tukija kutoka Dubai, tulivyoingia akaenda agile, aliwaeleza wale ya kwamba anataka watu kwanza waachane sori ya 27 ili aweze kufanya party kuwe na nguvu. Na lakini mimi ninachowaeleza, alichokuwa akiwa kwa roho yake ni ya kwamba ODM imuendorse President William Ruto ikiwa iko very strong, so that aweze kushinda na points nyingi sana. So it was very clear what Baba's heart, where Baba's heart was. I was with him most of the final moments of his life, and it was very clear, and there was no black or white in it. It was there was no any other color other than black and white, as clear as the day and night, that he endorsed William Ruto for president of 2027.
On November 2nd, Dr. Salah Oketch stood before cameras in Kisumu, a man little known outside ODM fringes, and dropped a political nuke. He called himself Raila's adopted son and personal physician, claiming that in Raila's final days at Delhi Hospital, Baba whispered a mission: join Ruto, don't fight him.
It is my duty and obligation to make sure that Baba's will is fulfilled in terms of politics, and where his mind was and his heart was. I have a duty to say that as a Muslim, Baba was fully with the president, and he wanted his people to be part of 2027 government. We are fully behind you, Mr. President.
Then came the oath: I don't lie, I am a Muslim. Within hours, the video spread on social media like wildfire, clocking over 180,000 views. To his followers, it was revelation. To his critics, it was heresy. Oketch's message was clear. Raila's last strategy wasn't rebellion but realignment. ODM must be strong, he said, so that when we endorse Ruto, it will be impactful. He later doubled down. Baba left ODM inside Kenya Kwanza. That single sentence detonated years of loyalty, trust, and myth around Raila's unshakable opposition identity.
The 5-year lifespan of this government is up to 2027, which means we continue, and no one has said others, we will continue to support this government in the context of the broad-based government for its lifespan, that is up to 2027. Now, up to his death, Raila had not pronounced himself on what happens in 2027 moving forward.
Within hours, ODM heavyweights hit back. Rarieda Member of Parliament Otiende Amolo called the claim a lie from hell, declaring one term is inevitable, called for a new anti-Ruto movement. Activist Aitabao Olekanchori didn't hold back either. Raila knew endorsing Ruto would kill ODM in his hands. Ruto is not an option. Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna, ODM's brain trust, stayed silent publicly, but insiders say he called it the very con Raila wonders about. Then came the twist that made the story explode. Siaya Senator Oburu Oginga, Raila's elder brother, embraced Oketch literally. Raila is gone, he said. I will inherit Salah as my son. That moment turned whispers into a family feud. To Raila's loyalist, it was betrayal. To pragmatist, it was continuity. Oburu's faction, backed by Kisumu Senator Tom Ojenda and Member of Parliament Rosa Boyu, is calling for unity under Ruto. Their slogan, gather all, do not scatter.
Kila mtu ako na mambo yake, anasema oh, mi baba aliniambia hii, baba aliniambia ile. Lakini ile tunaweza kukubaliana yote ni ile alituambia sisi sote. Tukiwa wazi mbele ya umma. Baba alisema nini? Alisema tunadhifishe chama chetu kwa ajili ya uchaguzi wa mwaka 2027, tuweze kutoa na sisi candidate wa kuchaguliwa mwaka 2027. Hakuna candidate wa broad-based. Broad-based is not a party. It is not a party. It does not exist anywhere. So what we want us to understand, leaders should not bring confusion to voters unless wanataka hawa candidates wetu waanguke kura.
But in the streets of Kisumu, ODM youth chant the opposite. ODM see a Ruto. Behind the chaos is a dangerous game of numbers. Ruto's government is already rewarding ODM defectors with cabinet slots and development funds. Insiders whisper that State House wants to float Ruto on an ODM ticket post-2027, a symbolic merger that would bury the opposition brand for good.
Mimi najua tukiamua leo hii ya kwamba tunamsimamisha party leader wetu 2027, watu wanaenda nyumbani. Tukiamua tunasimamisha huyu Abdul Swamad, tukiamua tunasimamisha huyu Abdul Swamad ama deputy party leaders wale wengine wote, tutashinda huo uchaguzi. Mukisema SG wenu wasimame kura 2027, hiyo uchaguzi tunashinda tena mapema. So nasikia kuna watu wanazunguka wakisema ati ni baba pekee alikuwa anaweza kuangusha wao kura. Kuna mjumbe hapa ametuambia mtoto wa Simba ni nini? Simba. Watashangaa sana.
For some, this is a political genius, a full circle handshake. For others, it is the ultimate betrayal of Raila's struggle against the state power. Analyst Waikwa Wainyoke calls it politics of dishonesty, warning ODM is selling its soul for proximity of power.
Now we know, and it has been said also, that the king has rested, but with it that the crown lives. And as a team now, it is incumbent upon us that the values that Raila Odinga believed in lives on and outlives the 80 years that he lived, that God allowed him to live with us.
We want to urge the honorable, the ODM members, the entire ODM members and the leadership of ODM, that at this critical moment, our leaders from the national government to the grassroots level should speak with one voice, so that we don't confuse our supporters.
Raila's death on October 15th left a vacuum that no one seems ready to fill. Oketch insists he's honoring Raila's peace vision, that merging with Ruto was Baba's final sacrifice to heal Kenya. But even his timing raises eyebrows. Why now? Why during the succession chaos? The symbolism is haunting. Raila built ODM from the ashes of oppression. Now his so-called son may bury it in the name of unity. As ODM heads into the delegates meeting next week, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will the party obey Raila's supposed dying wish or reject it to save his legacy? Is this Oketch's redemption story or Ruto's masterstroke? In Kenya's politics, even the dead don't rest quietly. For Maisha TV, I'm William Juma.